Welcome everybody to Chit Chat 47. I'm your main host with my favorite other uncle, Andrew. How you doing this week?
You know, I've had some minor revelations here and there.
Minor little thingamajiggies, like what?
Well, one, I'm almost done with another miniature. Pretty important. I ended up buying new paintbrushes.
Nice.
Everything I had didn't do what I needed it to do. I needed a panel liner.
I don't even know what that is.
So I can do super thin lines on for highlights and shading.
Oh.
Yeah. But I didn't, everyone who sells brushes marketed for that in the hobby world. They sell the tiniest brushes with hardly any bristles on them.
Not the point?
Which, no, the thinner the brushes, the smaller the bristles are, the faster the paint dries on the brush.
Yeah, but you're trying to get small little details.
Yeah, but if the paint dries on your brush while you're working on it, and then you're just clumping it onto the miniature, or it becomes virtually useless on the brush.
I don't know, man.
A nice hardy brush, like a 1 or 2, with a fine point, will do all the job you need it to. You don't need this ridiculously tiny brush. All you're doing is just killing the lifespan of the paint.
Oh, I got you. I keep the moisture in the back. You're painting in the front. Stays nice and wet.
Yeah, if you can, the more paint and water you can keep in your bristles, the longer it's gonna last. I mean, technically speaking, you're still at a 15-second window, but
True.
when you get one of these hobby miniature painting brushes, and it's just this little stub.
Yep.
You're not getting anything done with that.
Take your time. What you're supposed to do.
I guess.
I also started my wizard man, so I'm pretty happy with him.
All right.
Got his little brown outfit. I gotta make it blue too, and he's got his skin that I thought it was gonna be white, but it's kind of marbled white for Caucasian, but we'll see.
What white are you using? Is it from Reaper, like the other ones you bought?
Yeah, but I mixed 3 different colors, which was lemon yellow, white, and then some kind of, I think, brown. And to make the skin tone.
Are those 3 colors what's marbling, or is there something else?
No, it just kind of looks like a statue, kind of skin color.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't look
so
human.
White and black pull saturation out of the color of the paint too, so it's going to become more of a gray or a brown depending on what colors you're using. There are dedicated skin tones out there. I'm sure Reaper has them too.
Yeah, but I didn't want to look them up. I wanted to paint them now.
That's fair.
I want to wait until they come in.
Yeah. You want to have a Hobby Lobby or something nearby, would you?
I probably do. Why?
If you do, you can look into their Viejo paint selection. Viejo is made for historic models, but they do have pretty good paint.
Oh, for skin tone. Check it out. What else happened this week?
I have a new pastime, I suppose. I haven't spent as much time on it as I probably could have, and that's probably a good thing. I've been doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling?
And going down the rabbit hole of, well, I call it, it's a conspiracy until it's not.
All right.
I'm not going to get into the classic things like Bigfoot and
it's real.
The moon landing's fake and all that stuff, but
I didn't witness it, so
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm more into the global elite and all the shit they're doing. It's I've seen a lot of stuff and all the dots connect. They make sense. It's just
I mean, if you really want to go down it, just look up Alex Jones and look up what he said over the years. Like
I mean, yeah.
he literally has videos of him on their island and them chanting in robes to a god of an owl. So, you know.
I mean, so many of it points to Satanism and Illuminati and stuff like that. I find the biggest thing that I'm kind of looking at is just like nobody's out here saying it's not true.
True. I mean, Alex even has his own little show thing that he did back in 2001 or 2 months before 9/11 happened. He was saying that it was going to happen. He was saying that the government was going to cause it, create a terrorist attack to invade 2 months before it happened. So, yeah, I don't know. Those files are going to get revealed potentially.
Is it 9/11 they're revealing? Because I know they're doing JFK.
They're doing JFK, Martin Luther King, and I forget what the other one was. I don't think it's 9/11. I just think it's.
Then, like,
I think it's 3 assassinations.
All this P. Diddy stuff. You know, it's just reigniting all the same shit that kicked off when Epstein was arrested.
Yeah.
It's just like, how much of that information are we still never going to get?
A lot of it.
Like, there's all these people that need to be rotting in prison, but they're not going to because they're part of something big.
Democrats want them free.
Yeah, that's because they're part of it too.
Yeah, man, Democrats. I've just seen so many politics against Trump. It's like, if you just look it up, like, a lot of his politics are against immigration right now because of what's going on. And they're like, oh, they're deporting kids. It's like, no, they're deporting criminals right now. Like, all the Democrats are saying, like, women can't go out on the streets because they're going to get sexually assaulted. And it's like, they're the ones doing it. And they're getting rid of them. Why are you upset by that?
I saw the vote for that. And it won. Like, the entire Republican Party and a portion of the independent parties, like, all voted yes. And then, like,
even Democrats
all the Democrats said no. Some of them did say yes, but
like
147 of them said no.
Oh yeah. I know.
Why is your voter count based off of this?
Well, it's the problem is also that apparently immigrants in jails are getting released, and it's like ICE has openly said that like Democratic states aren't participating or helping out, so they gotta wait to hunt down the criminals. It's like they could just hand them over while they're in jail for their crimes, and Democratic states like New York are just releasing them and not cooperating, which kind of sucks, wasting time and money. But
I even at one point found videos of like Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden and Obama all saying like, we need to deport these illegals.
Well, Obama had one of the biggest deportations in recent history. I think it was like 8-something million, or was it 2? He had a huge number.
I feel like it's one of these things where there's no tiptoeing through it. You either do it or you don't, kind of thing.
Yeah, Obama deported 409,849 people in 2012 alone. So in 1 year, he did almost 500,000. And Trump only did 260,000 in a year, their highest. So yeah, Obama went way above Trump, but no one talks about that. No one cares.
For me, it's in Trump's like exile camps there that he had going on. 300,000 kids went missing. This was his first time as president. And then he wasn't president anymore. Joe Biden was president, who made zero efforts to find any of those kids.
Oh, yeah.
And then week 1 of DT back in office, and 80,000 of them have been found.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're probably actually easy to find. It's just you have to put resources towards it. Yeah, I just don't get it. Because I remember when I was talking to family back when I was doing the cruise and everything, and we were talking about, because they're still the runner-ups and all that, We're talking about Harris and Trump, and I was talking about how Harris isn't qualified because she wasn't voted in by the people. She was just handed it and all that crap. They were saying, no, she was on the ballot. I go, no, she wasn't. Biden was. And they tried telling me that Biden didn't run for president this time around because he wasn't on the ballot. I go, yeah, he was. He was on the ballot. Then he stepped down from the president-elect. So he was running for president, and they tried telling me no, like he just didn't exist. It's like, you guys are delusional. Like, no, Harris is on the ballot when you were voting. It's like, it was Biden, and then he stepped down. Then it was Harris. Democrats. I don't know.
I mean, when you look into the funds used in their promotional campaigns for themselves, Trump spent like $300 and something million.
About like $2 billion.
And Kamala Harris spent $1 billion.
And she's still in debt from it.
Right.
And she also paid celebrities to vote for her.
And that's just it. Like, she put on such this campaign that was bought. And I don't think that should be something that we do. These presidential elects, they're not doing it. It's just a flash of money. That's all it is. Just like, look how much money I can fucking waste.
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
Vote for me. Yeah.
But did you see the highlight, though, this week of Dr. Phil joining ICE and capturing criminals?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Dr. Phil went on joyrides with the ICE people. He was interviewing some of the immigrants that they captured, the illegal immigrants. He was just interviewing them.
We need some massive restructuring is all.
It's so amusing. It's so awesome. It's like Dr. Phil's out there on the streets helping to catch illegal immigrants. That's my Phil.
I mean, some of these illegals, they're definitely a portion of the problem, but I think in the long run, it's Hollywood, it's the government,
I'm so happy that they made drug cartels terrorists. We should have done that decades ago.
Why haven't they been?
I know. It's so great now. I mean, like, come on. Fentanyl is killing so many people. It's like, how can they
even
not
before
be?
fentanyl?
I know. Like the mob. Shit. Should got rid of them.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. Like, when they arrested El Chapo's son, it was like 500,000 like armed combatants just came out of the woodworks to defend this dude.
Yeah.
They had weapons and equipment more powerful than half the militaries in the current world.
Yeah.
Just a drug cartel, you know?
Like, yeah, Mexico's cartel is more powerful than like third world countries' militaries. Shit's like, insane.
What they say is they are the government, you know? Like the Mexican government's just a facade.
I know. I am glad Trump is hunkering down and brute forcing it, because at this point you kind of have to, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking
like I was saying, like, it's something you can't tiptoe with. It's just all in or nothing at all, you know.
The problem is everybody's stepping out of line, and Trump kind of has to just whack them back in place with a stick real quick. And it's like, you got to do it.
I don't remember which Teddy it was. It was Roosevelt or Franklin D. Roosevelt. Yeah, it was one of the Roosevelts, I think.
Yeah.
Came up with the phrase, walk softly and carry a big stick.
Damn right. I think about that all the time.
It should be our foreign policy where, like, we don't get involved, period. We protect and defend ourselves, but the rest of the world, like, you're adults, take care of your mess.
Right.
And if anybody threatens us, big stick.
Well, that's what Trump is trying to do, and everybody's against him for that. He's like, take your people back, and then Colombia said no, and then he said, guess what? If you're not going to take back your people that came here illegally, which you're supposed to do, we take back our illegal, and he's going to tariff them, and then they immediately changed their decision. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Less than like 2 hours, Colombia, after he talked about giving them a 25% tariff on them, immediately said that they'd give them their own personal presidential plane to bring them back. Dude, just take your people back. Because if, like, a lot of people in the Democrat Party don't understand that is if you have open borders like this and you have a bunch of criminals in your country, you could just easily ship them overseas for cheaper than it is to house them in your own prisons. And it's like, we can't be responsible to take care of them. Hell no.
Can you take care of our people?
I know, there's so many people.
See, there's policies that presidents have used before that have helped this nation a lot. But with how things are, they don't help like they're supposed to. Like increasing tariffs. It does make things more expensive. But that's because it's supposed to make it more expensive than the American-made equivalent. And there's just not a lot of American-made equivalent these days.
Yeah.
So it just makes things expensive, period.
Yeah, it makes it more expensive because then people would invest back into the country to make it ideally cheaper. But people don't want to do the hard work. People don't want to risk doing that kind of business and all that because it's hard. And
give me the patent in a factory and I will build an American company.
And the problem is you got to make the factory.
I know.
No, it's just he's restructuring the country, but when you do it, it's like you got to tear down walls and it looks messy and it can be stressful because it doesn't look right yet, and it's like you got to do it.
I think we should tariff the fuck out of Disney.
Yeah, Disney's a pain.
If they want to claim that they're still a territory of Britain or something, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, like they're using the King's Clause of Britain. They don't have to obey Florida's laws.
Then they should be considered a foreign nation.
That'd be pretty funny.
If you want to work at Disney, you need a work visa. If you want to go to Disney, you need a passport. And everything that comes out of Disney should be tariffed to high hell.
This is true.
Our local police and military should give zero aid to Disney because it's not our territory. So they claim. You know, so if they want support or anything, they have to, use England for law enforcement. And then, if any of them show up, that's invasion of a foreign army. So you're just going to ruin Disney. Just using, like, if they want to use this technicality, there's plenty of technicalities that'll burn them to the ground.
All I know is I Googled it real quick, and it says April 1st, 2023, Disney drafted the agreement with the Royal Britain right before our governor took control of the board. So it seems like they were being defensive for power. Anyways, on a better note, I got my Girl Scout cookies. I bought 10 boxes. I've eaten 2 so far.
I can't say. All I can say about that is those are rookie numbers, bud.
I know, but they suck.
Last time I bought Girl Scout cookies, and this was probably almost 2 years ago now, I think I spent $200 on each Girl Scout because the girl I was ordering from, she had 2 daughters. Each of them were selling. So I was like, well, I can't buy from just one.
500 from each?
I bought 200 from each.
I was
handing out cookies. I think I still have a few boxes, honestly.
I ate 2 today.
I learned that I highly loved their s'mores cookies.
I got 2 boxes of those.
Those things fucking slap.
They have like a chocolate peanut butter one now, like Adventuros or some shit like that.
I think they've always had those.
They're all
it's
right.
Like a cookie with peanut butter and covered in chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like one of the classics.
Oh, I've never had them till now. The mint ones suck. There's like no mint in them.
I never care for mint, so I never buy them.
I love mint, and there's barely any in it now, and I'm upset by that. So, and I got 6 boxes.
Do you like Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No, really.
Oh,
all right.
I say because they have these like cinnamon ones that I fucking love. They come in like a green package. I don't remember their names, but they're shaped like a piece of bread, and they have like this cinnamon icing coating on them, and they're fucking awesome.
I was gonna buy more, but I don't have the link to my niece's girl. I got them from my niece. Isn't like an online link thing that you can buy them.
Yeah, that's how they do it these days.
Yeah. So
and then there's like an option: do you want it delivered, or you want to send it to the girl, and the girl can bring it to you?
I doubt she's gonna sell it from New York.
Right. Since I knew their mom and I worked at the school that they were attending, I was like, just bring them to me. I'll pick them up. It's not a problem.
Bring them to me. Oh my.
And they did too. Like,
what do they give you? 5 boxes, like full
80.
on, like. Yeah, I know, but like in the cardboard box. Just put them in my.
No, they brought me a very big bag. Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't know they made like reusable shopping bags that big, but yeah, that's the bag I came in. All right, cool.
Nice.
Like, I'm here to make sure your kids get the best experience.
Then I bought Pokemon cards from McDonald's. $45 for 4 packs. Pretty expensive.
Shit.
You gotta buy the kids' meals.
They're that expensive?
It's $6 a kid meal. And then I had it Uber Eated to me because I didn't want to go get it.
Well, yeah, there's your fucking expense right there. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I swear to God, they're like $6.
I mean, I looked at the cards. I haven't opened them because there's nothing in them that's worth anything. They're not even like special cards. They're just like reused cards that they're claiming to be in a set. They belong to like 6 different sets.
There's a guy who's recently started going to the game shop up here, and he's like, I'm trying to sell some of my collection. I was like, well, let me take a look. He literally has like a web store built around this. I'm like, I'm starting to think you're not a person, you're a business. And he has like sealed products.
And yeah, he's
and
a business.
apparently like every time he bought something, he'd buy one for him and then he'd keep one sealed. So he has like old tins and packages from like every card game of just unopened cards.
Yeah, he's a reseller.
And he's selling them for a bunch because like they're not in production anymore. So like, you know, here's this $6 pack. Here you can have it for 170.
Right. He's a reseller.
Right. And I'm like, I'm good, but good luck, buddy. I'm doing it too in a way. Like, I pay miniatures and then I sell them for like 3 to 3.5 times more than I paid for them.
No, yours is different because you're actually putting work into it. These people just buy it off the shelves so no one else can have it, put it away for years, and then when the price goes up, they sell it. And
yeah.
It's a lot different. Right now, Pokemon just had an issue right now where they did a new set. It was a premium box for like $100. And people were buying like 10 to 15 of them at a time, and people were literally getting into fistfights over them because resellers would beat everybody there and just take pretty much all of them and then sell them back online. And it's the most annoying thing.
So scalpers are definitely an issue.
Yeah, it is.
The Warhammer fans are very well acquainted with scalpers because over the last like 12 releases of like major boxes, GW only prints a certain amount of them.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna make this many and then that's it. And so it's like, you know, grab it while it's in stock, and then the scalpers would be online with like 30 accounts. There's like 1 per customer or 2 per customer.
Mm-hmm.
And then they sit there and buy them all, get on eBay, and then this $200 box is now available for $1,000.
Yep.
And it was a big argument on all the groups for a long time about stop fucking buying from the scalpers. They did with PlayStation 5s too.
Yep, I was gonna bring that up. People started buying from PlayStation 5s.
Yeah, and everyone's like, but I want it. And it's like, well, it's not fucking worth that much. Why the fuck are you buying it, you idiot?
Like 5 games for it.
You know how many box sets I never purchased that I wanted? Like, I just don't understand. Like, if I didn't have the $200, why the fuck am I forking over $1,000?
Just so you could have it.
Whoop-de fuck.
So you can say you have it.
You know what's great about China? They don't care about the copyright acts. There's a motherfucking recaster out there. I've got like 4 on my AliExpress right now.
Get the boxes. Yeah.
All they do is just recast GW models.
Send them back.
And no, GW can't know who they are. They're mine. I love them. You charge too fucking much anyways.
This is true. They are pretty expensive.
Let me know when you drop the Emperor's Children shit. Yeah, they finally made an announcement. So in Warhammer 40k, there's 4 gods of the primordial evil, the 4 chaos gods. There's Nurgle, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, and Khorne. Each of them has their respective Primarch and Legion as well, traders who fell to their particular domain in particular. So, Khorne has Angron and the World Eaters. Tzeentch has Magnus and 1,000 Suns. Nurgle has Mortarion and the Death Guard. And for the longest time, we've never had, even though they exist in lore, Slaanesh's Fulgrim and the Emperor's Children. But in their recent announcement, the Emperor's Children are finally, after 25, 30 years, getting their own army. They've always been like something you add to a Chaos Undivided army. They've never had their own book or their own model range. Like there was Noise Marines. And to build Noise Marines, you got an upgrade sprue which came with guns, arms, and helmets. That was it.
They got their
own. And then you just upgrade a normal Chaos Space Marine, and then they had a Lucius the Eternal, who I think was made in 1999. So that was it. That was the entire extent. Now they have Fulgrim. Lucius finally got updated. He was the last guy in all the Metal Range of Chaos to finally get a new model.
Woo!
And then they have new champions, new units. They're bringing them into the light. 2025.
Woo! They're coming, baby. They're coming. The kids are coming to play.
And I haven't been buying miniatures like I used to. I've really slowed down.
Oh, that's good.
Bunch. Like in the past, I want to say year-ish range. I've bought maybe 10 miniatures.
Hell yeah.
I've been keeping it down.
10 miniatures or 10 miniature boxes?
Miniatures, because I've been getting singles lately. I haven't really had an interest in a box of miniatures per se.
True. Well, you got that really expensive one, that big guy, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, he was $35, but...
Oh, I thought it was like 200 something.
Oh, no, I've never spent that much on a miniature. On miniatures, yes, but a miniature, no.
Oh, I thought you got some really big guy that Andrew was saving for you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those. When did I buy those? That was in 2023.
It was 2024. It was at least 3 to 4 months ago.
No, because Steamforge bought that company a while ago.
I don't know. All I know is it snowed in Florida. And we've been at a low of 40 degrees. Oh, it's been rough.
Oh, you're right, yeah. So, June of 2024. It would have been around then.
See?
Because that's when Steamforge acquired all those titles. And I got them after, just after they bought them, so.
I remember I listened.
Yeah. Those guys are great. The one's built, sitting in a box. The other one's kind of built because they never sent me all the parts. And when I asked for the parts, they sent me all the parts, but the one big one that I needed. So, that's cool.
But yeah, it snowed here in Florida for the first time in 30 years.
They shut the state down?
No, but people were panicking. It got close to 44 degrees to 40 degrees here, so we were struggling. It was cold.
Oh. I don't know how you did it. I don't think we even got that low. We at one point were at -7, so
I know.
I don't know how you guys are doing it.
You guys are freaking eating over there.
And fucking Minnesota. Minnesota's up there hitting fucking -27. What the shit?
Bro, Trump became president. He solved global warming. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what it is.
First day. Yeah, he hosted, the politics. He hosted the first inauguration in-house for the first time in 30 years.
All right.
So that was neat. And then Theo Von's chair broke during it. So,
that's rude. And now Theo's over there going man, that's my fault.
No, he was it must be a Harris chair.
I love
Anyway,
Theo Von.
I do too. He just did one with Cat Williams, but Cat Williams talks really slowly and softly, so it's like
That's Cat. I've never been a big fan of Cat's work.
he's a good
I'm
actor.
sure he's an interesting dude.
He's a good actor. I don't follow his comedy though, but he's a good actor.
For me, like, if the comedian swears too much, I'm kind of out.
I don't know if he swears too much.
I swear I've seen a Cat Williams where he swore a lot. I don't know.
Maybe it was when he was younger. But now
See, I
he
always loved
military
Bill
base
Cosby's
though.
work
Bill Cosby's work.
because he didn't swear. If you gotta say fucking shit and all that stuff to make a good content, I don't know if it's really good content.
True, but he also raped people, so you know.
Yeah,
So you know.
the
A
duality
great
of
comic.
man. You know,
Yeah.
funny as shit, and probably raped somebody.
Yeah, he's in
sucks.
prison now though. But yeah, Cat Williams during the podcast, I got through like half of it. He ended up buying like a base in 2022, a military base. So here in America, which is dope.
For what?
Apparently to make movies.
I mean, yeah, that's a big enough area.
He wanted it to get out. He wanted to make movies that were entertaining and not in the Hollywood space. You know, with that whole Hollywood vibe.
Well, he doesn't want to get involved in drinking blood and raping babies.
So he made his own space to have movies be made without having to deal with the Hollywood stuff,
Yeah,
which is a good idea if you can
I
afford
can
it.
respect that. Yeah.
But yeah, he just talks very slowly, and so it's you got to be patient, willing to wait. It seems like it goes on forever. 3 hours long, so
Well,
maybe we'll have him on sometime.
I was gonna bring this up when you're talking about Pokemon, but we got sidetracked.
What about Pokemon?
Not Pokemon, but Magic actually released a new set on January 24th.
Dude, they do a new set like every month, I swear.
They really do. It's rough. This one's actually a remastering of an older series,
Ooh,
and it's called Innistrad Remastered.
ooh.
And I happened to be there when Andrew and Nick were going over the like what cards come in it, and it really interested me because it looked fucking cool. There was like it's kind of like race eccentric, like everything was a car or some kind of, you know,
Transformers.
not Transformers.
They should do one.
Like they had race cars or their race horses or oxes or something. It was like just like tricked up drug and fueled vehicles or modes of transportation, and it looked cool. I really liked it. The ox I saw, we call him Oxy Ox because the dude looks like he's tripping on something.
Oxycontin.
Yeah, and it got me interested, so I bought a couple packs, and I didn't get anything like that.
Like,
I was like,
not
what?
what I wanted. You gotta buy another pack.
Maybe, you know, I don't know. I haven't been to the shop in a week and a half now.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I want a King of the Hill, Magic the Gathering. That's what I
honestly,
would
like
they did Jurassic Park, they did Assassin's Creed,
there's
they did
119
Fallout.
Nicolas Cage films.
They could do a
That's
Nicolas Cage
more
one.
than enough to make a Nicolas Cage deck.
Yeah, with all his characters.
Yeah, just pick like his, you know, all the good characters and go to town.
It's rumored that King of the Hill is coming to Fortnite, so I'm pretty excited. I'll start playing Fortnite again if that's the case.
Still not playing it.
I
I don't care
will.
what they add to it. They'd be like, "Hey, Fortnite is literally Warhammer 40k now," and I'd be like, "I'm good, thanks."
Bro, they got Cybertrucks in the stupid game, and it looks so stupid. Cybertrucks are the stupidest looking vehicles I've ever seen.
I've never really been into the battle royale scene,
Yeah.
so
I mean, it's fun. It's just, I played it so much when it first came out. I played it before the Battle Royale even came out. I played the story mode game. I bought it when it was early edition. So I played it a lot.
it's changed a lot over the years, but still, no, I'm good.
But yeah, Cybertrucks. I saw a dude, I was driving home. He wrapped his Cybertruck with, you know those like wolf t-shirts with like the wolves howling to the moon?
Mm-hmm.
This guy had one that was like that, but they were like electric blue wolves, just howling with like electric streaks coming from them. I was just like, that's it's the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah, white people, man.
He was white. He was a skinny white guy with crappy shades on. I looked over at him. I was like, all right. Anyways, this was 47 of Chit Chat.
Woo!
Adios.
See you later.